Hello, friends. Welcome back to the second module of your English class. We are dealing with the story The Portrait of a Lady, written by Khushwant Singh. In the previous module, we have seen how the grandmother was thumping a ruined drum and singing with the women from the neighborhood. She spent the whole afternoon singing with them without her routine prayer. Now let's read further. As you read this section of the story, you can see as the family members expected, the next day the grandmother fell ill. They consulted a doctor and he suggested that it is a mild fever and it would go very quickly. But his grandmother was not convinced with this idea. According to her, she was near to her end. So that she decided not to waste her remaining time. She stopped talking to everyone and started chanting her prayers. In this section of the story, you can see how the family members were protesting with her idea. They tried to stop her, but she was rigid that she should spend her time like that. Thus she continued to lay peacefully on her bed, chanting prayers and doing her beads. Suddenly, before anyone could understand that she was so near to her death, her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. Finally, everyone could see a calm, pale appearance spread on her face, and she was dead. As you read the final section of the story, you can see the family members lifted her from the bed, laid her on the ground, and wrapped her with a red colored cloth. In the evening, as they were making arrangements for her funeral, the author noticed that the sun had lit her room with a blaze of golden light. They stopped halfway in the courtyard as they were taking her body in a structure to take her to be cremated. What they could see all over the veranda was thousands of sparrows sit silently near her. There was no chirping at all. The author's mother felt that the birds are there because they want to eat breadcrumbs. So the author's mother brought some bread and she broke it into little crumbs the way the grandmother used to do. But for the great surprise, the birds didn't eat any. They flew away later as the family carried the dead body for cremation. It was the sweeper who removed the breadcrumbs the next morning. Thus, we can understand that the birds came there not to eat breadcrumbs, but to mourn the death of the one who had fed them for so many days. And thus, the story comes to an end. So, see you in the next module, and we will be discussing more about the questions and answer section of the story. I hope the session was helpful to you. Thank you.